Hello, hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in once again. Welcome back to Trust the Podcast. It is I, Podcastinator, and I'm joined once again by the homies Tyler and Andy. How y'all boys doing?
Pretty
Doing good, man. Oh,
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So thanks for joining again, and I figured for our first topic, I was looking up some headlines, and this man in Texas went to Cinemark, right? Got a soda, as you do. Apparently, it was a 24-ounce soda. I'm assuming that's probably large or medium, but I can't confirm that. But so then this man I guess, decided that he didn't think the drink was big enough. So after he drank it and left the movies, he went home and measured it and found out that it only actually held 22 ounces. So now he's suing Cinemark for deceptive drink sizes and like deceptive business practices, trying to get money out of this over 2 ounces of soda.
dear God. Well, I mean, every 2 inches, ounces matters so much. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, like, a soda's a soda, and especially if you're paying for it, like, it makes sense, but at least it's not like they say it's 24 and it only holds like 20 or 15 or something like that. Like
Yeah.
if you went to Buffalo Wild Wings or McDonald's and ordered like a 20-piece nugget or wing and only got like 16,
19.
yeah, I'd be like,
Oh,
what the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah. I mean, dude, the two things here. The fact this man was in Texas kind of tells me everything I need to know. Second thing, all right. This man's trying to sue a company that's going out of business.
As you
I
do.
mean, dear God, how pathetic can you get? Like, you know what? I think that I should start suing AMC now. Gee, like, what? You're not going to get anything out of this.
I mean, somebody should sue GameStop for how low they want to buy your games for.
That is fair.
Oh.
That is true.
Yeah.
Can confirm I used to buy like a $60 game, and then I would beat it and then return it like a week or two later, and then they'd be like, "Yeah, we'll give you $20," and then they'll sell it for 60.
We'll give you $3 and then $10 in store credit.
Yep, that's more accurate.
Yeah. And then the in-store credit's like, ooh, you can't use it on that.
There's a lot of people doing this to like a lot of companies though, especially like retailers like Walmart and stuff like that. I saw a couple videos where people were like, I bought 16 ounces worth of ground beef. I'm only getting 12 ounces worth of ground beef.
Really?
Yeah.
It's becoming a thing, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably a combination, but more what lays on the workers themselves than it does the whole corporation. But you never know, because like it might be the workers, and then over time it gets to the point where it's grown so much that it is a standard of the whole corporation.
Well, I mean, how are the workers only be able to put like 12 ounces of beef in? Wouldn't that just be like the packaging thing? Like the packaging company that would do that?
Yeah, I don't know if they're like, purposely mispackaging it, or like if they just are given a package and the package says 16 or whatever on it, but it only holds like 12, but they don't know that. They just shove it in there and close it because that's their job.
Well, yeah.
I would understand it more like of like mishaps at a local grocery store with like a local meat department.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I don't think Walmart has like I don't think they have like a meat department. I think it's just like people go inside a warehouse and come out with meat, and then they place meat. So that probably tells me that was all done by robot. I mean, the packaging, like the placement of the meat, And that's kind of what I
Mhm.
was saying, where like it's the workers because they're the ones that program the machines to put the specific amount and do it that. But
Gotcha.
it goes on for so long that it becomes kind of like the unrecognized standard.
Right.
Yeah, they just
Like,
get used to doing
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, you get used to doing it wrong. All of a sudden, it's the right way because you've been doing it so long the wrong way.
Yeah, like if you take shortcuts to work and then that's how someone trained you or you train the person that way even though it's not the right way. It just
Yeah,
goes along. And so reading the article more, apparently this guy, it wasn't actually soda. It was beer. This man got beers.
Whoa, what? He got a beer at a movie theater?
Yeah.
whoa.
That's
He
a thing?
went, yeah, in Grapevine, Texas apparently. He went there on Valentine's
Gosh, movie
Day,
Texas.
bought a 20-ounce and a 24-ounce draft beer that I guess were served in drink containers, so I don't know if that's like
What?
a
the fuck?
soda cup or a different kind of mug or something that had labeled the ounce sizes. And
Dear God.
so yeah, he was just sitting there drinking it and was like, "Man, this really doesn't seem big enough or whatever." And
Dear God. It's not
what-
big enough for Texas.
they're arguing that the drinks sold across locations, violate state laws about misbranding, which could also temporarily deal with federal laws. And allegedly, they quote that the company has routinely and purposely packaged 24-ounce drinks in containers made, formed, or filled as to mislead consumers into believing they're receiving more than they actually purchased and received.
Dang, okay.
So does like the beer come pre-filled in the container?
That I don't know. That I can't
Sounds
confirm.
like
It
it didn't, you know what I mean?
doesn't seem to say.
Dude, okay. All I want to say is, I want to go to Texas. I can get a beer at a movie theater, bro. Like, what?
Yeah, that's
the hell?
legit. We can't do that here.
What?
Bro, just imagine if somebody freehand poured you a beer, and you're like, this isn't passing the 18-ounce mark. And you're like,
That's kind of what it sounds like.
yeah. It's like, well, I mean, I understand, like, I understand if he was like freehand pour it and he just straight like vertical the glass and it all just becomes foam
Mhm.
because that's what happens when you vertical the glass under the stout or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
and then you're not getting any beer.
You're right, but I mean, the man got obviously alcohol if it was only 2 ounces off.
Yeah. Like there's probably a
Yeah.
little bit of foam, which there's going to be anyway.
No, I think this man's just trying to get some money.
Yes, from what I see on here, I can't see or tell like how much he's trying to sue for or whatever. But
Putting
And-
pennies on the dollar because they're going bankrupt. So.
and like to think about that, since it was at the movie theater, this man probably paid like fucking $15 a beer or some shit.
Easy.
Like, so when you're paying that much, if it's not what it's supposed to be, I kind of understand. But that'd be like you go to the movies, pay like again $15 or whatever for a large popcorn, and it's only like 3/4 of the way full or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, I get it. I get why he's upset, but also it's like, bro, come on now. Well, let's chill out. It's 2 ounces, all right? Like, it's like when you go to like dinner, all right? If someone messes your order up by like a minor amount, you're probably not gonna say anything, right? Like, it takes a special kind of person to go through and do that. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, like, and even if something does go wrong, you can still mention it, but you don't have to sue the fucking company.
Yeah, no, this is kind of bogus, but
Like if you go
Uh-huh.
to Andy, I don't know, and Applebee's, you probably have Applebee's there, it's a national thing.
apple bottom.
And you order one thing, they give you the wrong thing, or you order a burger and they slightly undercook it or something. You're like, oh, I'm not gonna eat this. My burger's a little bit raw. You either ask them for a new one or be like, I just won't pay for it. But you're not gonna be like, I'm gonna sue the company and I'm gonna get all your money and try and put you
I
out of
mean,
business.
I guess if it like, I'll just ask for my money back if like I haven't gotten my product, or I'll ask for like compensation if I have gotten my product. But
Right, but like it's not like he missed a product. He missed like 2 ounces of his product, which is kind of 24. It's like, bro, that's just a miss pour.
Yeah, for liquid,
Like
that's pretty much nothing.
that's just a miss pour. It's not like he got a burger with no bun. Like this dude just literally got like a miss pour and is like, I'm suing,
yeah,
and you guys are trying to mislead us.
You
mean,
did
if
it
it
on
was-
purpose.
if it was like a prefab cup, like a pre-poured cup, I can kind of understand it. But then I'm like, it sounds like you bought 2 beers to drink one and hold on to one until you got home.
Yes,
That's
either
what you
that or he was with a girl and one was for her, one was for him. Yeah, I didn't say that, but it was
But, like-
Valentine's Day, so you never know.
So was he saying that the cup says it's 24, but it could only hold 22?
Yes, it was labeled with 24. It said with the ounce markings, and then he said he took it home and measured the amount of liquid, and then he allegedly discovered that it could not hold 24. Instead, it was merely able to contain 22.
Yeah, I mean it's just like I guess they're saying that it's
I
24
get it.
ounces. So
I
he
actually
is
get
right where they're misleading people with the size of it, but it's just also like
I do get it, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you would have to sue.
Well, because
Like, I
then
guess it's the American way, or I guess, but like, kind of the bitch way to go. You could have just called the company and been like, "Hey, be cool if you can add the extra 2 ounces on your thing."
yeah,
I
right.
just feel like this man's life is so meaningless that he actually cares about this.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
think it's.
that's what's the funny thing to me.
I
And
feel like this is his way of getting money, probably.
yes, either way, win or lose, you're going to have to pay a ton of legal fees too.
Yeah, why are you going after? I mean, even though they're a dying company, you'd still have more money, presumably, than you. as
I mean,
the
especially if
individual.
you lose. Like, think about this: over 2 ounces of beer, you're going to be out hundreds, potentially thousands of dollars if you lose.
Right? And like,
And they're
honestly,
just probably going to. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna think of like how much revenue do they honestly make off the beer?
And they're probably just going to say what we said, like, "Oh, sorry, it wasn't on purpose. It was a mistake. The guy who poured it and gave it to you, some dripped off the side, or he didn't hold it long enough, type thing, or whatever." Or somebody put the
well.
wrong number on the cup on accident, or something.
Well, on to more significant news, like not this Texas man's fucking 2-inch. I mean, ounce issue. He's got fucking Deadpool 2 trailer just dropped.
Yeah, Deadpool 3, Deadpool Wolverine.
Oh wait, yeah, sorry, I meant trailer 2.
Trailer 2.
Yeah, trailer 2 for Deadpool 3 dropped. Hot. That thing was hot, dude. That was like a actual fan, like, or like, what do they call it? Like pandering to the fans. Like they actually pandered to the fans a little bit in this one.
My favorite part of the trailer was when he said forehead. Yeah.
To the chick. Or
No, when he pulls the gun on him in the bar, and he's like, "I'm gonna put a bullet through your fucking forehead."
oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I like the scene where they're fucking fighting, dude.
Yeah, it
I
was a
don't
really
know.
good trailer.
Yeah, and they actually have Wolverine in a costume. I still am waiting for the mask, but I'm hoping that comes in the actual movie itself. But I thought it looked pretty good. Like it actually looked like it might be a little bit of a turning point for Marvel here. Like, hey, we might actually get one good Marvel movie in the next like 5 years.
I know, we've had so many bad
fact
and
that
mid
he-
ones.
The fact that he called out Wolverine's whiskey dick claws was probably one of the best things I've
Yeah.
ever heard from Deadpool ever.
Yeah, that was great. I really liked it, dude. Well, and like, I don't know, they're kind of doing this like Wolverine's kind of down and out deal,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I actually not, I thought it actually looked pretty good, and like, might actually have a good story where like, because like Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool is kind of like a joking character, like he's kind of like a parody character, like he's just kind of there just to like make fun of the Marvel universe. But I kind of get the feeling that he's like gonna be like the serious character in this one. Like, I don't know. I just kind of get that feeling like he's gonna be serious. I mean, Wolverine's gonna be serious too, but like, I think he's actually gonna like care about what's going on.
Well, yeah,
That makes
isn't
sense.
the whole point of this movie, at least,
Because he has to, because he's forced into caring.
yes, at least the
Right.
part, something that I got from the first trailer is that he's supposed to be like Marvel Jesus, Marvel Messiah, like they're becoming self-aware in canon that their movies have kind of sucked, and they're like,
Yeah,
well,
talk
we
about
have
shit.
Deadpool. Deadpool can save us.
That's all they got. Yeah, I think they're gonna try to reset the
Marvel
like the
universe.
universe deal. Yeah, but apparently they're just resetting Fox. They're not actually gonna reset MCU, which I think is a huge mistake because they should just reset it all. If it was me, like I think it makes no sense in my opinion to just reset like Fox. Like I think I would just reset everything and just say fuck it, we're gonna get all new characters and cast all over again because it hasn't done anything in what 4 years maybe. I mean it's been a while since Marvel was good.
Endgame.
Yeah, the
That
whole
was the last
Endgame,
good one for
Infinity
sure.
War,
Yeah.
Guardians 3 was good, but even then it's like a different kind of movie. It's still a Marvel movie, obviously, but not like
Yeah. Uh,
Avengers or something like that.
right. No, it was. I wouldn't even say like that was just kind of like a one-hit wonder kind of deal. Because you had Guardians 3, and that was like what the only good Marvel movie in like a year and a half or longer. So it's
Mhm.
like the amount of drought that has been in the Marvel universe right now is kind of insane.
Also, full disclosure, I knew the trailer was out. I knew it existed. You guys sort of told me about it, but I had not actually watched it. I just watched it right
Oh,
now with no audio.
oh dear God.
but,
Oh, this man is
but
putting you on the ball reporting. All right.
but I mean, all the stuff you guys said was accurate. It looks pretty awesome. Like the Deadpool movies were already good.
Mm,
Deadpool's a good character. Ryan Reynolds is phenomenal.
yep.
Granted, someone else could have done it, but he's just perfect. And I like how he's just become it and said it, and that's like his role. And I like how they had mentioned it for a while because in Deadpool 2 they did like the other X-Men, but it was like the super off-brand X-Men that they could get easy. And they were talking about getting Fox or Wolverine because in the comics Deadpool and Wolverine like interact a lot, and they're similar and they
Yeah.
kind of like hate each other, but they're also like friends. Same within
Yeah.
the Deadpool game.
No, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly how it is.
But it'll be awesome to see it on the big screen. And Hugh Jackman is in the similar
Yeah.
thing as Ryan Reynolds, or he is Wolverine, and it's great.
Oh yeah. Well, has he been Wolverine for like 20 years now? I mean,
Hmm.
it's been a long time.
And his character's been dragged through the mud and run out kind of up and down, and it's cool to like revive it. And they have the classic yellow suit. If he puts the mask on, that'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
that'd be
Uh,
dope.
I like how the first trailer for Deadpool 3 was basically wasn't he chilling on the couch and then like Hugh Jackman walks upstairs and he's like, "Hey, you want to be Wolverine for Deadpool 3?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
Yeah, that was like the teaser. That was when Ant-Man and Quantumanium was going on when it was like dog shit and they're getting like trashed on. So then I think honestly, I swear to God, this is kind of like a meme, but I think it might be true. I think that Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are like, hey, we gotta save this shit, so we're gonna like
Hmm.
make a quick little teaser. I swear to God, that's what it was, dude.
Oh yeah, they're like, "What else can we do?" I mean,
Yeah.
they could go work for a different company, but their job
Yeah.
is sort of
Well,
like on the
and
line.
Ryan Reynolds has apparently like it was rumored for a long time there that Ryan Reynolds didn't get any like input on the writing for this movie,
Hmm.
but that actually has come out to like not be true. And apparently, he's writing a lot of this movie,
Oh, okay,
like
that's
more
sick.
than he's written for other films. So I'm wondering if it's. I'm hoping it's good, like because I feel like him being more included in it can only be a good thing.
Hmm. What do you think, Andy?
Oh,
Oh, he died. Um,
he
but
might be dead.
But yeah, I agree. I think it should be awesome. I'm excited for it. Like, and if it turns out to be bad, I'd be pretty disappointed. But
I mean, it's kind of the last hope for Marvel, to be honest, because there is like absolutely nothing else that could possibly even remotely save the universe right now.
mhm.
I mean, if you just look at it, they have nothing upcoming. Like there is nothing that could possibly even come out. Like the next movie they have in the lineup, by the way, is Black Captain Marvel or Captain America. I mean, sorry.
Oh no.
Yep, because you know how they are gonna switch like Falcon over.
Oh yeah, he's becoming captain now. Look at
Yep,
me.
he's becoming
I am the captain.
captain. I'm the captain.
And preface for that, there's nothing wrong with people being black or black people doing
Damn!
stuff.
I wasn't even. No one was even thinking that. You said it. God damn.
Hey man.
He is Haitian.
that is totally fine. You know, the movie might be tragic and it's just the wokeness is kind of tragic.
Oh yeah, I'm saying it's tragic because, like, their last hope is a character that they are now transferring over to Captain America.
Well, yeah, because he was a sidekick. He was the Falcon
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's like they're basically like they're not gender swapping again, but they're just like character swapping. So like, well, we know who's the guy that played? Was it Steve Rogers? Not Steve Rogers. Who played Captain America?
Chris
What's his actual
Evans.
name? Chris Evans. Thank you. Chris Evans doesn't want to do it anymore. That's why they stopped him, like
Mhm.
not having him anymore. So it's like, okay, I get that. I get that he doesn't want to do it anymore. I get it. But don't like swap him like that. You know what I mean? Like just recast.
Yeah,
Like you
or
don't need to do that.
you know, you could let the character be that character and then give the Falcon like his own movie or something. Didn't he have like a show, like a little
I
spin-off
thought
show?
he did. Yeah, I thought he did. Yeah.
Uh,
But just like it feels so forced to me to like move Falcon over to Captain America. It just feels so weird. Like it doesn't. I don't know.
yeah,
It's so desperate. Like it's just desperate.
it was Falcon and Winter Soldier in 2021 for one season, the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like they're
Yes.
running out of ideas, you know, and I get he didn't want to do it. And it's like, could anybody really be Captain America? Who knows? And it sort of makes sense. Like he was already there, he'd been acting. But at the same time, like I agree with you, it is kind of weird. It's sort of like,
Yeah.
you know, with the whole Captain Marvel thing. Because Captain Marvel was the guy, you know, the red superhero dude with the
Mhm.
lightning bolt. And then he would say, like, Shazam and have his powers and stuff. But then, I don't know if this was different in the comics or what, but then at least as far as the movies go, they randomly changed it. And now his name is Shazam. And Captain Marvel is just Captain America, but she's a girl and she can fly.
Yep. It is tragic, dude. It is kind of tragic. Well, I'm like, I don't know. They've just done it so much. It's just like, it's very tiring. I feel like, you know, it's just like I'm kind of just tired of like Marvel in general. You know what I mean? Like I just kind of like sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I'm just good on Marvel right now. Like I don't have. It's like Star Wars. Like I am not very interested in anything Star Wars right now because Disney's kind of just killed it. Like Disney's killed my want and desire to watch TV shows for my favorite historical TV or IPs, I should say.
Yes.
So it's like they basically just killed all the famous IPs that they bought, by the way. Oh, and I did kind of want to bring this up too. There was article that was going around last week
Mm-hmm.
that basically has done the math and there's been financial reporting on Disney's end of the amount of money they've made on Star Wars. And you know that they bought Star Wars for like $4 billion, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that they've made money or do you think they've lost money in the last 12 years?
Ooh. Probably lost for the sake of this conversation.
They have lost money.
Damn.
They actually have not made a profit in the entirety of owning Star Wars. They have not made a single dollar.
Yep, $4 billion.
$4 billion. Yep. And they have not made a profit.
For the
from anything.
whole
They're
IP of Star Wars.
Yep, and that's including merch. That's including all the movies. It's including all the TV shows that they produced. They have not made a dollar. I saw that they've actually lost money over this deal.
And that is such an easy cash cow. Like, you know, Ed, you just put out cool stuff with people fighting and lightsabers and using the Force and whatever. Or you can just write new characters in and make the merch or whatever, and people will buy it. Like nerds,
Right.
kids, parents for their kids. Like,
I generally don't know how you could lose money.
but anyway, Andy, what do you think?
I don't know why I wanted to look it up, but I was like, if Star Wars sold for $4 billion, I was like, wait, how much did Twitter sell for really quick?
Mm-mm.
40 or
40
something like that.
$44 billion.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
And then I was like, there has to be more people that like Star Wars than there are people that like Twitter.
Oh yeah,
What is going on?
I don't even
dude?
have Twitter. Or sorry,
Or-
X. We can't call it by its dead name, you guys.
Damn. No, I don't call it X. No one does. I just think,
Yeah.
well, it's not the fact that people don't like Star Wars. It's the fact that they've destroyed the IP,
Oh
and
yeah,
then they keep producing trash content from it. So like all the I think I saw that only 3 of the Star Wars, no, 2 Star Wars movies have made money for Disney.
damn.
Okay,
Rogue One.
think about that. It was Rogue One, and then it was the very first like Star Wars
Yeah.
Awakens.
Yeah,
something like
7. Yeah, because 7 was pretty mid, pretty average. Like it
that.
wasn't.
It was mid. Yeah, it was mid.
It wasn't just bad.
No, it got worse, progressively worse.
8 and 9 were bad. Rogue One was
Yes.
good. Mandalorian season 1 was good.
Actually, I don't even think Rogue One made money. I think Rogue One actually lost money too. By the way, I think the 2 that made money were 7 and 8.
Hmm.
I don't think Rogue One made money because their budget was so high.
I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just all I know here. I'll see if I can pull up that article.
Did Rogue
But,
One make money?
It might have.
Yeah, they
because
made
I don't know.
500 million in the box office.
Yeah, but you got to divide that by 2 though, because you got to pay the movie theaters.
It made $1 billion worldwide.
Oh, Bill. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, it probably made money then. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
Here.
it's kind of sad too that they can't make a profit because I mean, Lucasfilm also had Indiana Jones, and so like with both Star Wars and the Indiana Jones series, you couldn't make your profit back. I don't know. That's pretty sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wasn't. Did either of you guys see the new Indiana Jones?
No, why would I?
Yep. See, that's
The
where it
last
is.
one I saw, the last one I saw, I think was the last one that came out before that, which was like the 2007 one. Maybe I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
it's been dead
That's
for a long
crazy.
time. Which makes
Okay.
sense, like why Harrison Ford didn't want to do it. And I have not seen the movie, but from what I've heard, wasn't that the whole thing why they did like a time travel and the girl sidekick or whatever is the new Indiana Jones and they wrote him out of the movie? I don't know. None of us saw, so we don't know. But
Ah, man,
Yeah,
well,
let's see.
it's a good way to kill a franchise. I mean, you could have just left it with, Shia LaBeouf being pretty much the person that killed the franchise, but
Yep.
no.
Always got to go for one last ride.
Yeah,
I'm
so
sure-
okay.
I'm sure
I-
Shia
I-
LaBeouf's happy about that though.
Okay, so here's the exact story. So Forbes reported last week that Disney spent a little over $4 billion, well, $4 billion even for the purchase of Lucasfilms in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
To date, they have made $2.1 billion in profit.
Damn.
So
only half
they
of it.
still have not. Yep, still have not made enough money profit to cover the purchase of Lucasfilms.
Rogue One budget was apparently at a high estimate of 265 million. So that one made money.
Yeah, that one made money. Yeah. So, but if you think about that, $2.1 billion, and that, by the way, that's been 12 years.
Damn.
Okay, 12 years they've owned the IP.
That's wild.
Crazy. That's crazy, dude. So that just tells you how all these, like, how they aren't doing anything, and that's including merchandise sales. That's including everything related to Lucasfilms.
Yeah.
Apparently, Disney has to report that.
Yeah, because
So,
Force
Well,
Awakens came out in 2015.
wild, dude. It's so wild, dude. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Go ahead, Andy.
yeah, like, I want to say like I hate to say it, but yeah, 2016 changed everything, and that's when Disney started falling apart a little bit. Like, not fully, they were semi-competent. They still had a lot to work with, but I feel
Yeah.
like that was around the time 2016 was when, like, you know, the they slowly started to die.
Well, yeah, that's when Marvel was starting to like kinda like that was when you're getting like, you know, Avengers and Endgame. Oh, actually, that was kind of like well, that might have been Endgame. Yeah, like maybe about like Infinity War, and then
Well,
Endgame was a little
what's that?
after.
Think about this too. Think about this too. In 2016, the movies that were being thought of then came out in 2020.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, I guess Endgame came out in 2019. So yeah, Marvel was just peaking like slightly after that.
All the
Mhm.
stuff that came out from Marvel that was really good was thought of in like, yeah, 2012, 2013, 2014.
Right. Right.
And came
It's been dead since.
yeah, like again, the way production goes in TV and movies, I mean, it takes a very long time
Yeah.
to get everything going. It could take 3 years to get a set done and then a whole
Hmm.
year of production afterwards. And
Right.
then, then you got to
Editing.
wait for release and editing and all that stuff like that. So,
Yep.
Well, and if
Yep.
you think about it, it all makes sense. It all started with Ray. They put a chick in it and made it gay.
Made her gay and lame.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like I sit there and I go, hey, I have no sympathies for what happened. Like, I don't think anyone should care about Disney. Oh, also, by the way, the article did not talk about this, but do we want to address that they bought Fox for $71 billion?
Jesus.
Yep. So think
when did
about
that
that.
happen, dude?
Let me look it up. When did Disney buy
That
That
was a
is
while ago.
that is just a
Fox?
ludicrous amount of money.
2019
Oh,
for $71.3 billion.
Jesus.
But mind you, they bought 20th Century, but
So round
Yeah, but that's
that to
still like
72. That's 18 times the amount of money that they spent for Star Wars.
yep.
Lucasfilm.
And think about this though. Think about this. They haven't probably made any money on that either.
I don't think so, no.
'Cause I doubt
Mhm.
it. There's no way they made that much money back. They probably
Uh,
well overpaid for that because
well, I can tell you probably like what isn't Shogun on FX?
yeah, it is actually. But that's not
So
like tons of money though.
FX is a sub of Fox.
I don't know. Let me look that up.
It is.
I'm
That
not
is
sure.
what FX is. A sub
Oh,
of Fox.
okay. Fox without the O.
Oh.
It's basically Fox without the O.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
It is. It is a substitute. Yeah. So, but we're talking about one show.
I
Okay.
know.
Let's.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. We're talking about one show, and it's not gonna anywhere come close. But all right,
No.
here, Family Guy, Fox.
Mm-hmm.
The Simpsons, Fox. Any cartoon that we would watch on Fox.
American
Fox.
Dad.
Yeah. Futurama, it didn't matter. I mean, all the shows on FX, which is Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I mean, Fox honestly is a way better purchase than. I can't say that. It's
It's
actually not
probably
as
better
bad.
than Star Wars.
It's
Or like.
doing better than Star Wars,
Yeah.
surprisingly. It's doing better than Star Wars. But mind you,
So.
it's because Disney's isn't like the productionist of any of those shows. They don't have a single fucking hand in any of those shows.
Yeah. So
You-
interesting. It got reported last year at the end of 23 that Fox made $3 billion in profit.
Oh my God.
Okay, so think about this. Let me just do some quick math. That'll take 24 years for Disney to make their money back from buying Fox, if they keep making $3 billion a year. That is horrible.
No,
Okay.
all right, and here's the thing too. Fox Sports. That's probably where they're making most of their money, anyways. Is Fox Sports.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It's probably Simpsons too and all that. But like, but again, let's think about this. They haven't made money on Star Wars. They might break even eventually in 25 years
Mhm.
from Fox. Disney is screwed, bro. Like they've
They're-
absolutely killed everything.
Their
Well,
finances are in the
the
toilet.
reason why Fox was so
Yeah.
easy for them is because Hulu is the one that carries Fox. It's not as
Yes.
like That's what Fox is riding on Hulu. If it wasn't
Yeah.
for Hulu, Fox,
And Hulu has live sports.
Yeah. Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
There was a
Oh,
whole
yeah,
ad
TV.
where it was
Yeah.
You can see what Disney's trying to do.
Yeah, they're trying to make it a monopoly. Oh well,
Mhm.
also I forgot too. They bought Marvel for $4 billion.
Yep.
That probably has made money though.
that's why it's
because-
all on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that has made money. There's no way it hasn't made money. I mean, I heard the other day that I think that they made over $1 billion on 8 films in a row back in the day.
Damn.
Think about that. So they probably made all their money back and
Easy.
more. You know what I mean? Yeah, but Star Wars, man, that shit's struggling.
But in conclusion for that, real quick, Deadpool 3. So what comes out July? Yeah, July 26th. So as of time of recording, we have 2 months.
Yep. I'm actually interested in it too. It's not like a fake interest. It's actually I'm actually looking forward to going to that.
No,
not as much as Dune, but
I'm
yeah.
hoping for it, and it should be genuinely good. But on to something different now. So speaking of movies, I guess, you guys remember Weekend at Bernie's? I never actually watched it, but do you know what it is?
No.
Where the guy fakes he's dead, or he actually dies, right?
Yeah, this dude dies, and these guys
Yeah.
are at his beach house for the weekend, and they have to pretend he's
Yeah.
alive. Now,
Yeah, I've seen that.
I thought they tried to bring the guy inside. That'd be more funny, but it was just a car in the drive-thru. So someone did that in real life, in Ohio of all places, of course.
Ohio.
Two girls went to the bank drive-thru, and they're facing charges for driving the body of their dead male roommate to the bank, propping him up, and withdrawing money from his account. Now, I have no idea how they did this. I don't know if...
Why'd they give him the driver's side? Or did they give him the driver's side?
No, I'm assuming what they might have done, I'll have to read more of it, but what they might have done is one girl was driving the car, and they had the guy's body in the back left, right? And they opened the back window, because people do that in real life. They'll sit in the back and they'll pull forward, and the person in the back will talk or whatever.
Weird, okay.
But then I think the other chick was sitting in the back right, and I don't know, because I don't know if they did a fake voice to try to talk like him, or if they just talk normally. They were like, hey, my friend needs to withdraw some money from his account, and they sent in the ID, and they must have obviously forged his signature.
Oh dear God.
Oh
dear God.
So let's see. It was a girl, 55 and 66. So these are some old people.
Wait, what? They don't have money at their age? Oh my God, bro.
Well, maybe they do. They're just trying to steal his. They're like, well, he's dead. He doesn't need it.
Dude, they're probably trying to cash that.
This guy was 80. What?
Oh, that's why. That's why he's probably got money, bro. That'd be my guess, at least.
Hold on, let me read more. The help
Damn.
of a third person, they put him in his car, drove to the bank, drew an undisclosed amount of money.
Oh, it was a ton.
They're
That's a lot.
saying that he was placed in such a way that he would be seen, so they could look out the window and be like, oh, look at that picture of the ID. Be like, oh, that's him. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But
Did they
this
get the money?
This person, hold on, let's see. The man was propped up in the passenger seat so the teller could see him. Oh, so he wasn't even in the back. He was just in the passenger seat. I've done that. Not that, but me at work, I've looked out, and because sometimes if Andy, let's say you and Tyler are driving to the bank, right? And I'm inside, and you send in Tyler's ID, and you're like, yeah, I need to make a withdrawal. I would look and see, be like, well, is he in the car with him at least? And I would look and see.
Yeah.
If he was in their seat. Okay, let's see.
This is common practice.
I've done that though. It's yeah, I've grabbed a dead homeless.
Yeah, I just been this guy has money. Let me have some.
Yeah, this homeless
Man.
dude has money in the bank. For sure.
Not gonna lie, he's 80 years old. I mean, he's probably got some money.
The bank had done this previously as long as they were accompanied by him, apparently. Police said the women then dropped his corpse off at the medical center ER and just bailed. So they just pulled up, pushed his body out, and drove off.
Wait, did they get the money?
I think so, yeah.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
They're like, Frank, I know you're dead, but you got one little tiny thing we got to do before we drop you off at the dead people store.
No, they should just drop him off with the signs as burn it.
Oh my god, that's horrible, dude. I can't believe they like just dumped his body.
Yeah, they're both
in
arrested
Grove
and charged.
Park.
They like he
They
was
didn't commit
either
crime. They did no crime.
yeah,
No
it was a
crime.
legitimate withdrawal.
Yeah,
Legitimate withdrawal.
Can
And you
you
see it
prove
all the
he was-
time.
Can you prove he wasn't alive when he was in my passenger?
He died laying outside the hospital.
Yep.
That'd be my story.
I do believe his last words were, "Take me to the bank."
I need some
I
cash.
want to make a big withdrawal.
I need that paper.
I want to withdraw every dollar I own right now.
Hey, it's
Uh,
your word against the dead dudes. Are you really gonna question the dead dudes?
Yeah, I mean, come on now.
Hey man, we got another robbery story here. I mean, alleged robbery.
Yes, so in Canada, at the airport, they're calling it the biggest gold theft in Canada's history. So far, as of April 18th, so last week, 6 people have been arrested. A commercial airline employee. The 3 suspects have warrants out. Let's see. To the nearly $20 million Canadian, so basically 14 million American heist that took place. And let's see, they're saying 900 pounds of gold bars and an additional almost 2 million of paper cash were taken from the airport after a commercial flight.
Whoa.
So looks like what happened is it was ordered and it was allegedly an inside job. They were transported in like the cargo port of a plane to the airport, and then it arrived and they were offloaded and brought into the airport facility. And then this guy shows up driving a giant cargo truck, and then I guess he had a fraudulent airway bill, so like he faked some clearance papers or something, and that showed like a shipping and the details about the shipments, like a list. And then a forklift arrived, loaded them into the truck, and he just drove away.
So this was
Dude,
$10 million of gold, by the way.
Bro, this isn't even the bank heist that we should be talking about. Like, there was that one from LA that happened a week or 2 weeks ago. Well, no, it probably happened. It happened on Easter, I think.
Really? What happened on that?
That was 30 million from a Garda warehouse.
Oh,
Not even a bank. The place that's supposed to be the security of money,
yes,
dude.
the
Was it
place that
Garda
supplies the
warehouse?
banks. They load the ATMs and stuff.
Yeah, dude. They stole, and they have no trace of these guys. They have no clue.
They have no idea.
So the guys
no.
just
There's not a single clue that anybody
inside
left.
job.
That's what I immediately was thinking. Like, it has to be an inside job. And this was in
100%.
this was in LA too, man.
oh yeah, Los Angeles
Oh,
Times. Here we
100%.
go. 4 days ago,
Yeah,
police
dude.
respond to an alarm around a $30 million heist, but the thieves were undetected.
Dude, 30 million? Whoa.
On Easter Sunday.
As the Garda truck drove off, nobody knows who took the money.
Yeah, right?
Nobody knows.
You'll never suspect a thing.
Who knew
You'll
that
never know
30
it's an
million-
inside job.
Hmm.
Did you guys know that 30 million could fit in a Garda truck?
Yeah, I loaded. I mean, what?
That reminded me of a funny story. So, one of the guys who works for like Grizzly Armored Security, you know, they would drive the trucks and bring the money and take the money to the Federal Reserve and whatever. We were talking with him because they were bringing our shipment, and he's like, "Yeah, this is the best job. I get to just walk into a bank with a gun and take the money."
Yep, it's true, man.
I get
then
to
no one
I get to
chasing me
legally
either.
rob a bank.
Yeah, I can legally take money from a bank. Except, it's not your money.
This was 7,500 pounds worth of money.
Jesus.
How much?
It was all paper,
What do you
straight cash.
What do
Oh
you,
my god,
What do you do with 7,500 pounds of money?
where are you gonna hide that?
I can figure out a way.
Go Breaking Bad. Be like, I'd like to rent out a storage unit, and they're like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's 500 for a year or something, and he just like smacks it down right away in cash, and they're like, okay. And then the guy at the front desk just sees him loading a ton of duffel bags or
He's
something,
like, nothing to see here.
Or
Nothing
just-
to see here.
or just straight up like wheelbarrows full of cash.
And it's like,
This is loose
like,
on
why
the
do we-
floor.
it's like, why do we need 3 forklifts? And it's like, oh, we got a delivery. And they're like, well, what's the delivery? And it's like 7,500 pounds worth of cash. And you're like, I see why we need 3 forklifts. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
All right, hang
Wow.
on.
How are
of
you
money,
just gonna?
though.
I'm
You're
gonna
just gonna carry that around, dude?
I'm gonna Google something. How?
That's a lot of money. I mean, 30 million
If
isn't.
you're-
doesn't
If you're
sound-
wondering how much money 7,500 pounds is, it's 30 million apparently.
Okay, so
You know-
apparently how much does a $100 USD bill weigh? $100 bill estimation weighs 1 gram.
sounds about right.
So, okay, hold on. Can't do conversions. Hold on.
It was probably in hundreds,
Oh,
so I bet.
So
Yes.
7 grams is a quarter. 7 times 4 is 28. 28.
There's
times
453 grams in a pound, apparently.
God damn it! I could have just done the math.
So that's 450 bills per pound. And you said it was 7,000 pounds?
7,500.
Damn. So
Let's do the
453
math.
times
Check out.
7,500. Yeah, like what was it? Over 3 million?
It was over
30
30
million, wasn't it?
Okay. Yeah, I came out with like basically 4 million. I must have typed the wrong thing or something. But yeah, like still, that's a lot. That's a ton of bills.
That I could figure out how to spend $30 million though.
Oh, I could spend it easy. That's not the problem.
No, I mean, I don't know, man. The fact that they got away with it, I mean, maybe we should go work for Garda for a little bit.
Yeah, just change our careers up, you know.
Yep. Why give the money out when you could just take the money?
Exactly. They're saying it's the biggest heist in the city's history.
In LA's history?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. I mean, the Canadian one makes sense because, like, let's be honest, there's no money in Canada. So the fact that, like, $10 million was stolen from Canada doesn't surprise me. Also, someone probably fell fucking asleep in Canada. These motherfuckers lazy as shit out here.
Yeah, for the Canada one, they're saying airport employees are suspects, so they
Yep,
could have like let their
they
friend
were
in there.
sleeping. They were chilling. They were doing nothing. And then these guys are loading gold bricks into a car. They're like, nah, nothing to see here. I'm getting paid $15 an hour.
Yep. He's like, it's not my job. I'm not a cop.
I get paid either way.
Wearing a vest that says security.
Yep. Do you work here? Nope.
But apparently, back to the LA Garda one, it's saying in this article at least that they did not even know it happened until the next day. Whoever opened came in and opened the vault and was like, "Where's all the money?"
Yeah, that's an inside job. That's an inside job. No doubt about it. No doubt.
These guys
Well-
just did a heist on GTA and were like, "Guys, we could do this in real life."
It really does feel like they just trained on, GTA, and then we're like, listen, we got all the training we need. Let's go.
We
Guys,
just
you're not
gotta
really government. Nope.
get the credentials, learn the patterns and the times. You know,
Have that dude Lester talk to us in our ear.
We'll be fine.
All I'm saying is you guys gotta be careful saying that kind of stuff because the government's gonna start banning GTA now. They'll be like, we can't have these gamers playing GTA. They're gonna learn how to rob banks for real.
But they can't.
Rockstar knows too much.
They can't ban GTA 6 before it's even out, man. What do you mean?
Yeah, well, dude,
It
apparently
would
they're
be
leaking
absolutely,
$130.
it would be absolutely hilarious if they just banned GTA because of the whole bank heist. Meanwhile, Payday's over here being like,
Yeah, Payday's like,
I don't know anything about a bank heist. What are you talking
I don't know
what?
about?
we're just
That's
a role
crazy,
playing game.
criminal.
Yeah, we pay people. That's why it's called payday.
Yeah.
We
Well, the
give
second one
out
was
money.
very good.
We love
Or
capitalism.
no, it was the third one? Third one.
Yeah.
Payday 3, yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Well, did you guys hear that GTA is actually like being rumored at $130 for the game?
Oh my god,
Jesus.
dude.
Yep, and apparently the CEO of Take-Two was thinking that they'll make $2 billion on launch.
Jesus Christ.
$2 billion at launch. How crazy is that?
Yeah, just off it launching.
Hold on.
Yep.
How much is 100 million times 100? That's
Well, 100
a
million
billion.
times 100, that'd be
That's a
10
billion,
billion.
right?
Wouldn't...
10 billion?
Well, yeah, 'cause 100. A
So
billion would be 10,
so
100
yeah,
million.
it's 10 it's 100, yeah, 100 million times,
It's
what did
10
I say?
billion, yeah.
100? 10
Yeah.
billion. So
Yeah.
even if all 100 million people that watched that GTA trailer bought GTA for $100, that's their profit.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy to think about? That's
In one day.
$130.
Yeah,
That's
the
what they're saying, at least.
$30 though, come like god damn
No,
it.
130.
Passing that $100 thresh mark makes me quiver,
It's
bro.
insane.
It's like, bro, 130. That's
double
more than double what games have been for the last 10 years.
Well, yes, and
last
for
20 years. Last 20 years.
context, like the microphone arm stand that I got was $100. The microphone itself was $100. And now they're trying to put that for a video game, like one single
Yeah.
video game.
130. Yeah, the guy, what's his name? I can't remember the CEO's name, but he basically said that like if you look at how the playtime of their games compared to like Netflix subscriptions and like other subscriptions, he's like, well, we think of that as how we should price this game because he's like people can easily play over 100 to 200 hours of GTA, and he's like, well, for the same thing on like Netflix, you'd be closer to like $130 a year. And he's like, well, that's kind of what we're thinking we should price our game at. And I'm like, what?
No,
That's crazy, bro.
because the whole point of Netflix or whatever is they add new shows or stuff like that,
All right.
Whereas a game, you pay for the game, you get the game. Now, granted, there is DLC, and the DLC is extra. And
Yep.
back in the day, like you've spent $100 on a game before, like it just wasn't right up front. Like you pay, like 60 for Black Ops 2 or whatever, then
Yep.
another 50 or whatever for the season pass, or you bought like $4 or $15 chunks individually. So you're pushing over 100 there, but I don't know. I just feel like that's more justified because that's optional. You didn't.
Yeah,
You
and
didn't have to
not
buy
all
the
at once.
DLC.
Well, yeah, and it's not all at one time.
Yeah, you're not forking over, a Benjamin for just access to the game.
Benjamin Plus,
Mm-hmm.
like that at one moment, like it's just crazy, So
Like,
I don't know. I'll be curious what happens.
Because you don't want to be the one guy in your friend group. Like, let's say everybody buys GTA 6 and they release it online. And they're like, all right, come on, dude. Let's go do heists on GTA 6. And you're like, I don't have it, man, guys. I can't. And they're like, come on, just do it. And you're like, I can't afford $130 right now, guys.
$130. That's a lot of money.
Like, okay.
And here, I want you to honestly think about this. Here's the real sickening part to this. Half off is $60.
And that's what normal is.
Half off 65.
Yep.
Oh, that's so wild, dude.
So
What the hell?
Imagine Steam sale, winter sale or summer sale going on, and it's like GTA 6 half off. It's like
Still,
And it's
God
still full
damn.
price. Oh my god.
yeah. How wild, dude! And that, you know what though? That's become the standard. I feel like eventually, once GTA does it and they get away with however much money it's going to cost, other games are gonna be like, "Well, GTA did it. Why can't we?"
Mm-hmm.
I know it's gonna happen. I
Yeah.
think we all know it's gonna
I
happen.
mean,
right?
all the game
GTA
companies are greedy.
GTA doesn't produce shit fucking games every year.
Yes.
Every year. No, you know what Rockstar does? They kind of take their time.
Yes.
Right? They
and
have
they do
10
good.
years to develop a game. Yeah.
And I know that people buy it. Like all three of us sadly bought MW3 for $70. So I mean,
I regret that so
The-
goddamn much.
the price thing is already happening. But let's bring it back to the $130 mark for a second. Now I'm gonna put this into real perspective for a minute. Get the numbers flowing. So my power bill was $130 this month, which first of all is stupid on its own. But second of all, it's like, oh, you could pay to have the electricity to run your computer, to run your Xbox, to have lights on in your damn house for a month. Or one GTA.
Yep.
One copy of a video game.
Oh, and you know they're gonna add microtransactions. You know it's not just
Oh, 100%. They're going to want you to buy the shark cards for your character.
Yo. Oh yeah. They're gonna want you to buy everything, bro.
Now, at least I will say one thing about GTA 5. All the DLC and updates and stuff have been free. You can spend real money, but for the online, like all the updates got released and that stuff was free. Granted, you had to pay in-game money or real life money to get the money to buy like some of the cars and stuff, but you could still get like the bunkers and whatever for free if you worked, grinded enough or whatever.
No, yeah, I don't know. I just think, well, we'll see, because that's just the rumor. That's just the rumor at this point. Because I think it's stemming from the CEO and his conversation on, I think it was CNBC and all that. So it's like, to me,
Well, again,
who
talking to
knows
his
what that
anything
is.
you hear from his CEO is just his word of mouth from the board members.
Right.
So
Well, you know it's gonna be price high. It's not gonna be $60. We all know that. Like, so.
No, but what he's doing is he's trying to get an immediate reaction on the actual number him and the board members were talking about.
No, he wants to see if that's like gonna be a negative reception. You know what I mean? But honestly, a lot of people aren't really talking about it, so I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. But
Oh yeah,
No,
I'm
it's out
sure. Either way, whether they do it or not, as with anything, you're gonna have people on both sides.
right.
And
Well, hey guys, I was gonna say I'm probably gonna bounce off real quick, but I know I'm leaving a little earlier than the podcast is ending. But
I think we're actually
Yeah.
pretty much done.
yeah,
are we?
yeah, that was a good wrap up
Okay.
to talk. We had a
Okay,
pretty nice
okay.
conversation. That was
Yeah,
sick.
that was a good one.
Thank y'all boys for being here, and thank everybody for listening and tuning in. And we will see you again next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and thanks for hanging out.